Ahead to what's coming up both later today and this weekend. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium as they get set to host the Philadelphia Eagles. Later in the afternoon, a lot of the country will be watching the game at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it'll be the Packers taking on the LA Rams. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one in the NFC. Seattle traveling cross-country to take on Washington at FedEx Field. On now to a check on the next-gen stats in the first half for the Raiders. And there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency. But in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game. Both of these coaching staffs making their final adjustments for the second half. And in a scoreless game, you figure it's the offensive guys that made the biggest changes to the game plan. For the call, let's go back out to Brandon Godden.
Yeah, indeed, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, no points in that first half, as both teams will be searching for a potential breakthrough. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Oh, no.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. Uses the stiff arm. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Boy, CeeDee Lamb so prolific at Oklahoma catching passes like this from Kyler Murray, and he's doing it at the NFL level too.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. On third down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Check back 34, 47. Let's go, hey. Well, Mike 34, Mike 34. All day, dog. 34 to Mike. 34 to Mike. Here we go, D.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Here comes the boom. I see it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Carr to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They go to Elliott again, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Carr's throw taken in here by Jackson. And he's brought down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing his Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Dak and the Cowboys down 7-3, 50 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Here's Dak. Eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the Cowboys' turn. Trailing in this one now. 37 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Prescott. Flush to his right. Able to find Gallup. Oh, but he can't get out of bounds. He'll have the first down, but he's brought down in play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Mike 44. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Everyone, kill. Check. Bring it. 44.
Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Check in. And let's get this.
Now Dak. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Las Vegas, they move back over 500 now at 6-5.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.